ぶりだなこのゲームやんの。そうじゃない。
I'm gonna need another shower after this.
あ、ここでもなくね。
How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch. Okay?
なんか違う気がするな。どっち行くんだ。
You've been flying the outer systems route lately?
これか。
This is Halcyon News.
おお。
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you. That's Harlow's mark. No mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account.
騙しいやつ。ほー。
All right, I'll tell you where he is. Just get out of here, please. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
また行くの？もう
Please, just make it quick. Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order. No, and he was particular about that. Said I was better off not getting entangled in his mess. Little late for that, says I. Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the Groundbreaker some years back before he vanished. A few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution, something about getting rich. Abandoned his work and ran off that very day.
He must have been recruiting, gathering up his band of revolutionaries.
Word of advice, kid? Anybody carrying on about a revolution just wants to sell you something. I don't know Harlow. Never so much as bandied a word with the fellow. You're better off having this discussion with Rufus. That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to. Appreciate it. No offense meant. Just been a long day is all.
じゃあ行くか。
Rizzo spent your water.
トラスクとの対決。やっぱ戦うかな。
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.行こうか。エッジウォーター。すぐ行っちゃっていいのかな。
That's the last of them.
下にめっちゃ敵いるぞこれ。なんだ。まあ通んなきゃいいんだな。あったなこんな場所。 何も入ってないな。あそこにはどうやって行くんだ。こっちから行くのかな。地図的なものって見れなかったっけこれ。あったあったあったあったあった。こっちからでいいのか。良さそうだな。あ、敵に重量いっぱいかこれ。分解しないと無理か。なんだっけ、どうやんだっけ。長押しで書いたいか。今装備してるのってなんだ。いるね。穏便に済ませられるんじゃないかな。
Don't give me any trouble, okay?
困らせるんじゃない。
Don't give me any trouble,
困らせるんじゃない。
Don't give me any
困
trouble,
らせ
okay?
るんじゃない。みんな同じことしか言わんぞ。
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me. Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
どうしてハーローを裏切ったか。
How do I know that I can
Hold on.
trust you? Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
Eh, どうしよっかな。いくつか説明してほしいことがある。
Say your piece. Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy. And that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me. Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse. Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Huh? 日本語おかしくね？これでいこう。
You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
墓地の真ん中あたり、共同廊下に古い通気ダクトがある。その中に証拠を。
Take it you've made up your mind.
代わりに
You
指を
gonna tell
よこせ。
Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
じゃあ元気だな。よーし。あのクソ野郎ぶっ殺しいっか。証拠を探して、ってことだよな。さあ、戻るか。4000発も弾持ってる必要あんのかな。弾が重いんだろうな、これ。間違いなく弾が重いよな。なんだ、読み込み入った。ちょっと待って。なんかいるな。
That's the last of them.
ああ。分解すりゃいいもんな。 銃。
Searching for repair bay.
I could probably fix that.
修理できそう。修理してみっ
That's not
か。
bad work,
そういえ
mister.
ばそんなんい
You
た
done
な。
this before?
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
電話な
Spacer's
しか、お前。
Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
バカバカしい付き合ってられない。あ、お前動かんやんけ。
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
しばらく見てみるか。
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
全然動かねえな。
What was your family like, Felix? Did you ever know?
I never knew him. I was a stowaway. That's what they call orphans who grow up in the back bays.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I must have been lonesome.
Come on, Parvati, who you talking to? Imagine me pining after my family. Yeah, I suppose I was a touch lonesome. But hey.
さて、これで。墓にどうこうっつってたよな。
A reminder.
これじゃないよな。ここに墓なんてあんのかな。基地え、これどっち行くべきなんだ。
Reminder to all crew members.
ちょっと待って、これどっち行くべきだ。基地内の通気ダクトにある。基地内の通気ダクトな。
There is only one toilet on the ship.
クライド・ハーローになっちゃうな。
Destination reached. Scylla.
こっちはどうだ。 あれ これ違うんか。 あいいや、行ってみよう。違うんじゃねえか、これ。出てないもんな。
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Miracle on the Frontier。あれが証拠か。どうやってあそこに入るんだ。通気口から入るって言ってたよな。通気口ってどこだ。外から入るのか、もしかして。ここか。証拠。
What's the word? Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life. That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand? Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
知覚。お、なるほど。頭がいいとこういう選択肢が生まれてくるのか。
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
いいか、ハーロー。トラスクにはお前の雇い主である議会にお前を売る理由がないだろう。
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
頬片付いたな。ちょっと下やさろう。ゴミしか持ってねえな。
Looks like we're doing this.
Whoa.ん？まだ一人敵いるのか。もう一人いるな。
Oh, that's the last of him.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me. I just hope I never turn out like that. Selling my soul for a fistful of bits. Thanks for the vote of confidence, boss. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
Okay. to... ハーローのエンブレムを入手しました。はよし、終わるか。